Hi, welcome to the 10-minute Pilates workout. Okay, so we're going to start on all fours today. Right, so we've got our knees underneath our hips, we've got our wrists underneath our shoulder, and we're just going to go straight into some cat dogs. So for this one, I want you to draw your belly on the exhale, you're drawing your belly up from the tailbone, arching all the way up, and then the head tucks under last thing. Then we inhale as we uncurl that tailbone, and then we uncurl our head at the end. So an exhale up, arching all the way through the back, and then inhaling as we come back down again. Try and make it so that your head doesn't tuck under until the rest of your body's up. So keep that head there, uncurl the tailbone, and then the head comes up. Okay, so exhale. So you can do this at your own pace, obviously at the speed of your breath. So exhale as you go up, inhale as you come down. Okay, exhale, last one. And inhale back down. Okay, so staying in that position, we're going to go into our thread the needles. So you're going to keep one hand on the ground and the other one is going to reach through. So your shoulders almost going to touching the ground, and then you're going to come back in again, place that hand down, take it over to the other side. So exhale as we reach through, inhale, pull it back in again. Exhale, reach through, you're trying to grab something, and then we're pulling it back in. Keep the bum where it is, try not to let it kind of stick back as you're going through. Okay, one more on each side. All the way through. And then last one. Okay, back into that all fours position. We're going to work on the arms and the shoulders now. So you're going to take one arm and you're going to go round in a circle. So we're keeping everything else pointing downwards. So we're not kind of opening out the chest at all. Chest is staying facing downwards. Okay, then we're going to take it forwards. Try and keep this other arm that's on the ground. Try and keep it kind of soft at the elbow and you're not locking out. Last one. Take it back down. And then we're going to take it over to the other side. So taking it back first off. So you can see my torso is not moving. Lovely, and take it the other way. Keep breathing, it doesn't matter too much how you breathe for these ones. Last one. Take it back into the centre. Okay, so we're now going to do the hips. So you're going to lift one of your knees off the ground slightly. So the hips are still both pointing down to the ground, and we're just going to swing it round in a little circle. So that ball and socket joint that your hips in, your legs just kind of hanging and swinging round. Okay. And then switch the other direction. So this is kind of working your core, because your core's having to hang on in there and stop yourself from moving and staying in this nice stable position. And then lower it down. Okay, take it over to the other side. So just lift slightly. Take it round in a circle. Lovely. Again, don't let the head hang as well. Try and keep that head in alignment with the spine. And the other direction. Lovely. And you're just going to pop that leg down, curl the toes under, and you're going to push yourself back into your downward dog. Okay, so you're going to push in with your palms, and we're just going to do some pedaling here. Nice little pedal. So pushing those heels towards the ground. Don't worry if you can't actually place your heels on the ground, it's not an issue. We're just stretching out those hamstrings. 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to drop those knees down, reach it forward into your child's pose. Give the wrists a little bit of a shake, a swirl, if you're feeling it in the wrists. And I'm going to come up again, and you can come back into that all fours position. We're going to do a Superman. So you're going to start with your right arm and your left leg. We're going to slide both out along the ground, and then we lift slightly. We hold for about a count of 2, then we lower them down, and we slide the leg and the arm back in again. Switch over to the side, lengthen it out, and lift. Hold for a couple of seconds, and then lower and bring in. So with this one, what we want to be thinking about is just keeping that back in neutral and keeping it nice and still. So when we're lifting our leg, we don't want to lift too high that we arch into our lower spine, okay? So keep that leg fairly low, and then lower it back down. So lengthen out first, and lift gently. So we're not in a complete straight line, in a bit of a wonky line. Okay, we'll do one more each side. So we're lifting up, hold, lower it down. So you want to be kind of, your stomach's working, you want that stomach to be kind of holding it in, holding things in, drawing up towards the spine, lower it down. Okay, so we're going to do a reciprocal reach this time, so just testing your balance. So you're going to take your leg and arm out, lift up, and then we're going to bring knee to the elbow, and then reach back out again. Knee to the elbow, and reach back out again. I tend to breathe in as I draw them together, and then exhale as I lengthen out. And lower down, slide it back in, take it over to the other side. So lifting up. I tend to be a bit rubbish at counting, so possibly not going to do exactly the same on each leg, but try and aim for maybe 5 on each side. Okay, one last one. Keep it nice and still in that back. Lengthen out, lower down, slide it back in. Okay, and then you're just going to come down onto your bum and twizzle round. Okay, we're going to take our legs out in front, so about hip width apart. You're going to sit nice and tall. If you can't sit nice and tall, like your normal sitting position is a bit more like this, put a block underneath or sit on a chair, okay? Or if you need to, you can cross your legs and sit upright, okay? So lengthen out, hands by the ears, and we're just going to stay nice and tall, and we're just going to twist and back in again. So you exhale as you twist round, inhale back in, exhale twist, inhale back in. And we're staying nice and tall the whole time. So we're lengthening through the head as we go round each time. So lifting and turning. Lovely. And one last one. And hands down, and then we're just going to reach forward, reach towards me, grab my hands, pull me back, reaching forwards again, pull me back. Okay, so we're going to be sitting up nice and tall, reaching forward, and then coming back, reaching forward. And we'll just do one more. And bring it back in. Then you're going to scooch to the end of your mat, and we're just going to end with a rolling like a ball. So for this one, we're going to arch through our lower spine there. So it's just a nice little curve. You're going to lift, bring those knees towards the chest, lift the toes off the ground, keep the shoulders down, but you kind of imagine yourself as a ball. And we're going to inhale as we go back. And then exhale as we come forward. And on that forward bit, I want you to push your hands into your knees and your knees into your hands to try and get yourself back in. So inhale, exhale. So with that exhale, make sure you're trying to pull that pelvic floor in and that stomach in as you're coming up, and that will help you come back up. And we're aiming to keep our feet off the ground and pause before we go back again. So you're not working on that kind of momentum. And try and just get to that kind of shoulder blades and no higher when you're going back. Lovely. We'll do one last one. And bring it in. And then lower it down. And hopefully that has woken you up for the day. I hope you enjoyed that. Give me a thumbs up if you did. And I'll see you for the next one. Bye.